Hello, hello. Ooh, we are back at it again, playing more Elden Ring because I just can't stop, honestly. Having a little bit too much fun with the game. So yeah, last time we got up to Mesmer, I believe. We were right in front of where he's at. We tried to battle him a few times, but it really felt like we weren't dealing much damage at all. So my plan today is to run off and try to find more of the tree blessings, Scoutu tree blessings, so that we can be a little bit stronger. Yep, let's just hop right into the game here. Oh, also, I did end up updating my graphics drivers. I mean, there was only a couple like small patches. But hopefully we can try and take out some of the dragons now. Because previously they kept crashing our game. So there's a couple things I want to try for that. Oh, another big thing. I wish I'd read the pop-up about it, but there is a setting somewhere about showing your most recent item drops, I believe. Here it is, under display, show recent items tab on. That solves so many of my frustrations. Mark new items also on. I did not realize that was a setting. So I wish I'd known these things, because the inventory has always been a frustration for me with this game. So glad to know there's a way to see recent items. I just find it odd that it's not on by default. But yeah, anyways, like I said, we're right outside of Mesmer, but we were really barely dealing any damage. So first we're gonna head off over here and try and take on this dragon that we left. And we'll see, hopefully after my graphics card updates, we will not crash and we can take them on time and time again. No goodness. Already acting a bit iffy though. Okay, on our way. See if we can slay this dragon. If I can even get a hit in. It is behaving a bit more sluggishly than it was even the other day, so I'm not sure what's on about that, but as long as we aren't crashing. I think we're doing better damage than we were last time. Probably because we've got more... Pretty sure we picked up more blessings than our last attempt. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely stuttering a bit, which I didn't really experience previously, but there it goes. Yeah, something about these overworld dragons crashes my game. Okay, next thing we are trying is turning off borderless windowed, because I heard that could potentially be something contributing to it. If ray tracing is on, we'll also shut that off. Yeah, I guess I could have tested this stuff more off stream, but yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna have to wait for a patch. Because like when I played the original Elden Ring, I didn't crash for any of the dragons. It wasn't a problem back then. I'm on the same system. So I mean, I did have Elden Ring crashes on occasion, but it wasn't like reproducible like this. This time, it's every time I face specifically a dragon. And then also the one like fire wicker colossus guy. We crashed against him as well. Okay, it's coming back up. Where even am I? Oh, yeah, I'm in the right place. If I can just orient myself. He's over there. We change our settings. We try to switch to full screen, just standard full screen. Okay, don't want to do that. But yeah, let's turn ray tracing off first. Switch to full screen. Why is it not changing? Okay, there it's going. Now it's actually... What? It was adjusting. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's not wanting to change the window setting. Okay, it wants us to return to the title menu for that, apparently. Whatever it will... How do I do that? Does it not let you go straight there? Oh, it is just quit game. That's not what I wanted. I was clicking system, not new game. It's also changing to a size bigger than my screen. 1920 by 1080, okay. Okay, everything's still looking okay over there, guys? I think we're okay. So now please let this fix my game crash, okay? I would appreciate it. And these were just the only instructions I saw online of people having crash issues with the new DLC. No one was mentioning specifically like fighting the dragons and whatnot, sadly. So it could very well be a separate bug, a separate issue. But we'll try this anyway. See how it goes. Well, it seems to be smoother. Yeah, I remembered the white flame. I just wasn't sure of the timing. It moves like kind of slow, which is interesting. Oh goodness. It's just pouring out, yeah, a bunch of white flame. Oh. We have to jump that, I guess. Though it seems to stay out there a really long time. Does jumping not even work? Do we have to just ride Torrent away? But yeah, that time though, no crash, no major stutters. So yeah, it could have been either the ray tracing or the borderless window causing problems. So hopefully we're good from here on. Because we'll keep on trying. Part of what I found wild is the fact there's not even like an error when it crashes, it just goes to the desktop. I have no idea how to time that. Oh goodness, I was not prepared. That's a case where I should probably lock on with the boss. Okay, come on, Torrent. Pretty far away from the head, so I'm not sure I would have got there to really execute a bunch of damage. Oh, get away, get away. Okay, thankfully we lived just by spamming roll. Definitely not the preferred method to defeat that move, I think, but if it works. Oh, they're gonna dive me. There we go. Hacking away. Ooh, I did not expect that for some reason. Keep stabbing his feet. Oh, he's gonna stomp. Yeah. I'm just not catching him unawares at all, am I? I keep thinking he's gonna stand there and take it. Too early. I'm really botching this fight, aren't I? We're fine though. Until we aren't. There we go. Got the weak spot. Just one more hit. Oh, don't die. Don't get greedy. Heal, heal. Stab him in the face. What? He healed. How'd he heal? Was it like the bleed stuff wearing off? Great enemy felled. Nice. We got, oh yeah, I forgot about the dragon hearts. Don't those let you like, oh, do not alt tab when the game is actual full screen mode? That's why I like borderless full screen so much. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Why is it the wrong aspect ratio now? Video game, please. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if switching to full screen fixed our issues against the dragon, or if it was turning off ray tracing. So we'll try and fight the next dragon, and we'll see if that was enough. It is a bit of a shame, though, that, you know, I had to lower my settings, potentially. But yeah, we beat that dragon. Glad we at least have a way to progress now. Because that was very frustrating to, like, have the game crash every time we attempted a boss. And as well, our inventory should have a recent item slot, which indeed it does. Yeah, here's the dragon heart. You can exchange it at the dragon communion altar. I think you can get, like, spells and whatnot from there. Somber ancient dragon smithing stone, important item to, you know, upgrade weapons to max. Why does it say these are recent items? That's a bit unusual. We have one Erdtree fragment. We've got Ash of War, Flame Spear. How do you compare with what you have? Isn't there a way to compare what you have equipped? I'm not sure. I thought there was, but maybe not. But yeah, we beat that one. So let's go over to the next dragon. I remember east of Dragon's Pit Terminus was the first one we ran into that kept causing us problems. Okay, right down below, right here. Okay, here we go. Let's attempt it. See if the game allows us to fight them. Keep hacking away. I dodged a little early. They hold that foot up for quite a while. Oh, goodness. I prefer not to get struck by lightning, if that's fine with you. Dodge. Oop. That didn't quite work out as expected. Try to evade to the far left. Kind of an annoying little perch you've got there, though. You just stay on flat ground. Ooh. Yeah, definitely the most annoying part of fighting dragons is just staying on top of them within, like, a range that you can damage them. Oh, goodness. The timing's not that bad. I'm just not used to fighting the dragons, I think. Ooh. Okay, buddy, can you just head on over here? Stop running up the mountain. It's kind of rude. What? You can't breathe fire straight through rock. That's not how anything works. Oh, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. I should have locked on, I guess. Or looked straight up, but the camera doesn't pan that far. Yeah, the real challenge of fighting this guy has just been him, like, not staying in the arena and getting on these, like, annoying slopes that make it really hard to run around and evade. Okay. Now let's maybe be a little bit sneakier this time. See if we can continue to evade the lightning. Okay, let's try and get up there. Yeah, not worth it. I should have just kept attacking the legs. Simply too distant to capitalize on it. Maybe if I instantly summon Torrent, I can get that far and hit the weak point, but again, I think you'd just get more damage off if I just hack away. We're so close. Oh, nice. We got it. Now, that time it wasn't even close. One thing I have to do more is I have to actually use the heavy attacks. I don't know why I wasn't doing that much, but the heavy attacks for this seem pretty comparable to, like, the standard sweep. Like, that's, like, the same speed, if not faster, than a standard slash, which is a bit funny. Anything else? Oh goodness, I remember we were struggling so much trying to find the map piece earlier. Oh, but we didn't crash that time, so it really must have been a performance thing or something. Because, like, the only setting we ended up changing then is, fully disabling ray tracing instead of having it on low. Yeah, ray tracing quality we switched to off instead. Which, unfortunate that we live in a world where I can only handle this at low quality, but it could be the fact that I'm also streaming. The time I initially was playing this, I was not streaming alongside, so that could have, you know, added a decent amount of a strain on my machine. It's still just weird to me that it just, you know, freezes and crashes like that. No error shown. No nothing. Makes it hard to diagnose. Okay, anyway, here up ahead is where there were two dragons fighting each other. So let's see if we can join in and reap the spoils. Keep hacking away. Go, go, go before he realizes. I think he realized. Oh no. What? Holy, that fire like curved weirdly and dealt more of my HP than I expected it to. I mean, that was a bit ambitious of us, you know, thinking we could just wail away. I mean, technically, I think the optimal strat here is to sit back and watch for like 5 minutes as they eat away at each other's health and then jump in. But where's the fun in that? So I still want to wait for a good moment to jump in. Preferably a time where I do not just get burnt to a crisp instantaneously. This guy is barely taking, oh gosh, any damage. Yeah, that fire is brutal. Really can like deal 3/4 of our health. Okay, got a little bit more damage in. Oh gosh. Dodge, dodge, dodge. That does one shot. Okay. I think its aggro switched at the last moment onto me as it was breathing the fire. But yeah, that's rough, dude. These ones seem to deal a decent amount more damage than the last couple we fought, because the others didn't like one shot. Maybe I should just help it kill the weakened one and then I 1v1 it. Maybe that would be easier. I was just really hoping they could, you know, distract each other a bit while I take advantage. Oh no, don't do it. That's a lot of fire. Fire, fire, light the fire. Light your beating heart. Like, because we have these two fighting, I could just ride around like this to try and stay safe. It's just, you deal damage so much slower. I don't know that it's worth it. I don't like that. Get out, get out. Run away. Summoning lightning from the heavens. Fire breath, actually. That's when we run. It's about to breathe fire, so I don't want to get hit by that either. Now's the time. Get all the damage, all the damage! Take advantage, take advantage! Get out, get out, get out. No. Oh, goodness. I think he's aggroed onto me now. Just saying it's a guess. No! Even got on the horse. It just didn't start galloping fast enough. I was holding down the sprint option. That one was close. That one was really close. And now you see why I just want to gimmick it. Like, I just want to have them be distracted and beat up on them to deal 3/4 of their health without any repercussions. Oh, this is the one we are wanting to fight, so... Okay, now I'm gonna back... I was gonna say I was gonna back off for a moment. Should be the fun. Wow, it flips away really scarily. I dove into the fire. I thought it was doing a slow sweep from left to right. Nah, he just held it there. I would have been perfectly fine if I just stood still. I'm so angry. As you can hear by my, you know, the fury in my voice. I am so mad. Okay, Mr. Dragon. Yeah, the fact that this one one-shots is pretty rough. Which one's which? Okay. Whoa. Why are you fighting me? There's a, like, big dragon over there. Definitely way scarier, right? Yeah, that's the attack I thought it was doing earlier. Was that big, sweeping flame left to right? Get hit by that fire. Yeah, it really could be a performance thing, was why we were crashing, because we are seeing more frames in these big overworld fights. Oh, wow. The range of that is just so big. Wait for it to come down, and there we go. Except, why are you facing me? I'm not a threat. Maybe I really should just finish off one. Dealing with two, like, you have the chance of a bunch of free damage, but really though? What's actually happening? Instead, we're just getting hit by the AoE of the other one while we keep trying to attack the first. Or they aggro swap in the middle, making me confused. Not even close, not even close. Dude, they just start that attack so quick. I think Tisha's already dead, by the way, our summon. look a bit angry. But why are you so angry at me? Yeah, they aren't damaging each other quite as much as I thought they did previously when I first stopped by here. I definitely thought I saw them bring each other's health down by like a third when I was just riding by. Definitely doesn't seem to be the case in this battle, except for that one. That one's definitely because that one's rather hurt. Bro, stop looking at me. Whatever, screw it. I'm finishing off the non-boss one. Non-health bar one. How am I supposed to evade that, man? It's just so quick. They just go straight up and instantly start spewing fire. Do I have to roll into it to like pass through the flame? I thought it was dying. That was not the case. Okay, it's dead, finally. This guy's fighting demons, apparently. Invisible demons. Roll through that. Stab him. Roll. Yeah, I'm so powerful that I can take on 2 dragons at once. It's just that simple. I don't know if you caught it the other day, but our game kept crashing every time we tried to battle a dragon. Thankfully, I turned off ray tracing today, and that apparently fixed our problem. No, I am not OP enough to fight 2 dragons. I got greedy. I should have rid away on torrent before I healed. I thought I'd have time to heal and then dodge. Yeah, welcome back, Creighton. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, and I was just wondering when you'd stopped by before, so I looked back at the logs, and it was actually back when I did a stream of Grand Blue. What's it called? Reeling. When I was streaming Grand Blue Reeling for the first time. Because yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Well, I'm a longtime player of that gacha game. So I was playing their RPG / Monster Hunter-esque game. So I guess you just like games with big boss fights, huh? Which are a lot of fun. I agree. I kind of want more. I want more games that are just big epic boss fights like this. And Grand Blue, I think that was one of the things that did really well, was the actual... Relink did a good job of like cool boss fights and boss fight mechanics. The actual story was iffy, but hey, if the combat's cool, who cares? I hope they make more games in that like niche. Brother, why are they so far forward that I can't hit there? It's like inches away. They keep inching forward. Ah, no, do not breathe fire on me, please. Don't crush me either. Oh, true, you're right. Monster Hunter is that type of game. I mean, especially Rise, specifically. Because that, like, really, you just go in, find the boss, beat him up. Because I played that one. I haven't played World as much, so I've heard that does have a little bit more like of an exploration element. I'm excited to try out the new one when it releases, because I've heard that's more Worlds adjacent. No, my summon is perishing. Maybe I shouldn't even use my summon in this fight until like one of them's almost dead. That makes a lot of sense, I think, because you mostly use them just to divert aggro anyway. Okay, come on, guys. Like, they use their fire breath so much that it makes it really hard to get in there and battle. Because that's the one move I like have to wait out, because it covers the entirety of the opponent. Go all the way, perish. Okay, we got one of them. The lesser one, to be fair. Now, may I dismount, please? I think I'm out of range of the lightning. Run away, run away. Oh, I thought he was gonna instantly go into the fire breath. I was so spooked. Nope, no more fire breath. Like, this is... I'm so scared of it. It's such a, like, slow-moving projectile, and it one-shots. No, stop the fire breath. It's illegal. Maybe I'm just at the range where it like chooses to use that most of the time. Thought it was going to do a tailspin, but I guess not. Yeah, but Monster Hunter, I think, was about the only game that helped me prepare for Elden Ring before, like, for games I played before. And it's because both games, like, really lock you into attack animations. So you have to be very intentional with every button press. Nope, away from the lightning, please. Where is he? Where is he? No, don't, no, why? Why does he go into it so quick? It's so frustrating. I can't tell where the hell he is. Can't you get fire resistance, armor, or buffs? That is probably possible, yeah. I guess it's something where I just don't even think about changing my equipment set because I don't know all the ins and outs of it, so I just kind of stuck with whatever worked. But yeah, I should probably look here. Maybe there's like a trinket. What is non-physical damage negation? I don't understand fully what that is. You were playing other hack and slashers back then. Yeah, I didn't play that many of these sort of action games. I guess part of the issue is I only mostly had Nintendo consoles, and then I got a PC only when I was like in junior high, which was like 15 years ago or something. So it was kind of late in my gaming career that I even got access to other games of that sort. Do we have anything for like fire resistance? Greatly boosts fire damage negation. Sure. Doing that for now. And yeah, we're gonna not summon until after one of them is dead, because it felt like they kept dying to just the big sprawling flame attacks. Let's get on up here. Yeah, Monster Hunter in like the Souls-like games actually have a lot of similarities now that I think about it. Just the very committal attacks, and then also I feel like a lot of the systems, there's a lot of text and stuff I don't understand and follow. It's a bit overwhelming at first. Like a lot of the stat assignments in this game, I I don't know what's really worth going for. One thing I know now is like increasing your HP stat is way more important than I ever knew. Apparently people really almost always try to go for the cap, like the soft or hard cap, which is apparently 60. So I think my vitality is only at like 40 or something. But like if you go at the game without any outside knowledge at all, it's not something I'd really think of. I wouldn't expect that you should increase it quite so much. Okay, dude, like, why are you standing on the wall? That's just not fair. Like, I can't get that high ground. Get in there. Get out of there. Okay, maybe now they'll fight each other again. Yeah, when you show up, the drakes are already beating each other up. So you don't really have the option of taking it one at a time. Though, like, the one is kind of weakened here, so, like, we can take him out early. Well, we didn't get one shot that time. I don't know if that was just a weak hit of the fire, or if it was the fire negation charm saving us. Because I have survived some of the fire breaths. Oh gosh. I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know why. Come on. Well, now we know we barely survive the fire breath. As long as we're max HP, so we must stay max HP. Can I please get over here? Okay. Oh, turn around. Bopped me on the nose. Oh. Let's just get all the damage in we can here. Just hack away, hack away, hack away. Nope. Let's ride. Oh gosh. Right away. Get out of here. We only have one health potion left. We are doing just okay, really. No. Can't move out of my attack. That's not allowed. Ah. Jump scared by the lightning. We're being a little bit less committal, which is probably a good thing. Just wait for that move. Oh, goodness. No, Keisha, you aren't supposed to get hit by lightning. Oh no. Dodge it. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, is this it? should have gone for the weak point, I think. I'm just so low on stamina and mana both that I wasn't sure what to go for. No, what? You just jumped straight up and breathed fire right on top of me. That's not fair. When do you do that? It's like, nope, I'll only show you this move when you think you have a chance. That's the only time. Like, maybe we would have lived if we were max HP, but... Oh, these guys are chonky. I know I can beat them. It's just... a little bit of a struggle. Okay, where are my runes? Okay. Like, I saw the directional thing when I was further away. The thing... Where? Over here. Ah, there they are. I must have gone straight over top. Okay, whatever. Let's try to abuse the dragons more again to, like, take each other out. Wrong one. This is the one I want to beat up. Bro, why are you aggroing me? No. Yep, another close one, guys. I mean, that's always how it works, right? You get the real close battle, and then you screw up instantly on the next one. As it was written. As it was prophesized. Okay, so it's the back one we want to focus. Like, I wonder if I beat this one without beating the non-big HP bar one, if that'll, like, count as defeating the boss, and it won't respawn anymore. Are you aggroing me? I ask you why, sir? I have not attacked you. I've definitely attacked this guy. Oh, nope. Not even close. Okay, well that's rude to do 2 fire breath attacks in a row. Just seeing those rocks just go flying is very funny. I see fire breath. I want to get out. Get out, please. Get out. But yeah, if you missed it, at the end of last stream, I ended up getting to named Mesmer, the like snake dude. Really cool looking boss fight. I just feel like I dealt so little damage that I'm gonna wait to re-challenge him when I've got a few more of the blessings under my belt. Okay, honestly, let's just wipe out this dragon first, because no. We're greedy. Okay, guys, can you make up your mind what you're doing here? Can it not be flame breath? Okay, this is a really good lock-in, I think. Oh. Till he does that. That's the move that kills me like half the time. They just jump up and start the flame breath within like 3 seconds. And I can't like orient myself to where they go because locking onto them has been really frustrating when they're on the ground, so I don't want to be locked on the whole time. C'est la vie. Stop complaining, just win. It's that easy. We've only tried like 5 times or something. It's nothing much. Of course, I was attacking the wrong dragon. It wasn't even the fire, it was the tail whip attack. How'd that dragon end up all the way over there? He must have been sent flying. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How'd I mix up which dragon's which again? You dare. I definitely thought he was gonna like insta flame breath me like the previous battles. These guys must have like crazy high flame resistance. I mean, it makes sense, right? Mixing up which dragon's which. I don't understand it. I think I just saw the HP bar through this guy's body earlier. No flame breath. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Hey, I evaded it for once. Oh goodness, they're doing a second one. Please stop. Good. So we're just gonna summon now. Kidding me. You're kidding me. I didn't think it had that range. And then I run into a rock that's like one of the only ones that hasn't been destroyed in the whole freaking arena. Pain and suffering. I didn't expect these guys to be that hard, really. Because we kind of steamrolled the last 2 dragons we faced. These ones, I think they just have like higher HP overall. And they seem to be way more inclined towards the flame attack for some reason. Actually, it's probably because we always stay super close to dragons all the time. Because we like to fight them like from behind their legs. But because we aren't in their face in this battle, because there's 2 of them, they sometimes choose to use their long range attack instead, which is the flame breath. Whereas they won't pick that like forward long distance attack if you're behind them the whole time. At least this isn't, you know, what were they called? The Godskin duo? Where they actually, like, fully fight together. And it's pain and suffering. Fighting multiple enemies in general, it's just a frustration with this type of game, I believe. Gonna have to get out of the fire. The range is just insane. How many times have I misgauged the range on that? It's been a lot. That's all I know. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, all the way over there? Come on, friends. Why are we so separated? Come on, make up. Be close. Use your words. No, not Fusorda. That is banned. Can't do that. Okay, wait for that. Then we sneak up. Nope, he decides to jump and try to firebomb me. Okay. I want them closer together, man. Come on. Can I just finish you off, please? Okay, we're in a pretty good state here. We have a lot of healing left. This guy is right around half HP. We have our summon up. Budging. That's the one. Why is that allowed? Why is that allowed? Do I have to jump it? Is that what I have to do? It's like, even I got on my steed almost instantly, and it was so impossible to outrun. Even though I hate it, I might have to lock onto the dragon just to be ready for that attack. Even though I prefer the camera being unlocked for these, like, huge fights. That's the one. How do you deal with that? Oh, they just jump straight up, breathe fire straight down. I think you have to, like, back up and jump it. Like, quickly back up and jump over it. Oh. And they don't do that at all when both of them are out on the field. Almost ever. The curse of almost winning like 10 times ago. And you're like, how did I manage that? Okay, not this one. Yeah, trying to dodge through that just never seems to work. I mean, I probably dodged the wrong direction. I don't know if the whole flame is a hurt box or if just the, like, forward moving section is. Because sometimes those things like come in waves and only like the edge of the flame will damage you. Oh, there they did the jump back fire attack. Get out, fire. They seem to have the weirdest little gaps in it. It's like I think I've jumped the fire, but I may have just mistimed it. Like I think it lingers a decent amount. And like this stuff, I don't think this fire is jumpable. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we're good. I'm tired of all your fire breath. Okay, I thought it just didn't affect me there. But a like second wave got me? I don't know. Or was it a delayed hit? How are you doing, Greaten? Any exciting stuff going on? Have you... I know you said you'd played some of this, but have you completed the DLC? Or just seen some of it? I got started a little later than I would have liked. I wish I'd just really gone ham this last weekend, like started Friday. And then maybe I could have been done with everything, or like really, really close. Because instead I'm just hopping on right when I get home from work, so I don't have the most time to put in, sadly. Oh. Okay, maybe that only affects the ground because it took out our steed and didn't damage us. So that specific one could have been... Wow, you haven't played any Souls games, so you're just watching. So you've just seen other Souls stuff. Well, that's cool. I mean, they are like, you know, big, epic... They're really a feast for the eyes, and I love the environments and the music of this game too. They're so good. I'm trying to think if there are many games that I like watching that I don't like playing, or don't actively go out of my way to play. I guess there was a point where I watched more shooter style games, and I've never been that good or that into any style of shooter. Like the most I ever got into a shooter was Overwatch, like a year after its release. But can I not summon over here? Ah, we're in the wrong speck of ground there. And you stop breathing fire all over the place. Time to stop. Okay, I mean, this one's about to die, so if I just get... Nope. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I was gonna say if we can get like one jump attack in, he's probably gonna die. I guess there's horror games that I don't really like to play, but I'm okay watching more. That is often more about like the streamer's reaction. I don't know, I'm not super into horror, and I don't think I'm that expressive when encountering horror either, so not sure it'd be the best option for me to stream. I do need to play some of the Resident Evil games at some point though, because I got gifted a couple of them like a couple years ago, and I feel a bit bad about never trying it. Dude, he's on the wall. That's not fair at all. Come on. What? Huh? Huh? What? What's that range? Why is that one so much longer? You're also not much of a shooter person, but oh yeah, Apex Legends. My friends got really into that one. I tried playing it for a while. I really liked the idea. It's just, I think my least favorite part was dealing with ammo. That's a general frustration I have with a lot of battle royales. They make it a headache to find ammo, and then you're dealing with like inventory management so much throughout. You find a different cool weapon you want, and you have to swap out all the ammo too and find new ammo. That's like the one thing I found like most frustrating about Apex. Apart from that though, the gameplay was quite fun. I just, it was a game that I felt I had to keep playing a lot to keep my skill level at. It's like I got rusty real quick if I was trying to play it a bunch. Dude, this fire is like alive. It just... He hates me. He hates me so much. Ah, Subnautica is a good game, yeah. I enjoyed that one. I don't know that I ever actually finished the quote-unquote main story of it even. Hey, dude, like, where is this even coming from? I thought it was coming out of the, like, side of the neck of the one dragon, but it was just totally obscuring the enemy. Apex is a really skill-intensive game. Yeah, definitely agree. Yeah, there's some games I can go back to after a long time and still feel pretty proficient. It was kind of funny. I went back to... I used to be a hardcore League of Legends grinder, like 5 years ago or something. And I went back, and I was very surprised at how much of the mechanics that I kept around. Now, I probably wouldn't play at a diamond level anymore, but I can still, like, play with pretty good people and be totally fine without feeling like I'm not contributing. In fact, I felt the biggest thing I was missing out of League when I got back into it a little was not knowing the meta. I feel like I was using suboptimal builds, so my damage was just lower, not based on my gameplay, but on just like item picks. Can I please hit some more? Okay, and he turns around and smacks me. Ooh. Ever much like competitive gaming? For me, I'm trying to think. I guess it was back when I started playing League of Legends and Hearthstone were the two things that really got me into competitive style games. That was like 15 years ago or something. And ever since then, I always have one competitive-ish PvP game I'm grinding off on the side whenever I have like downtime as my go-to, like, want to just chill and play type game. Right now it's a Dead by Daylight, which doesn't have a proper like ranked system, but it's still, you know, competitive online multiplayer. So don't die. Jump. I swear the more I play this battle, the like more annoying these dragons are getting. Like they're getting less and less predictable instead of more. Okay, jumping doesn't work on that one. I thought because he launched straight up, he was doing the attack that required you to jump, but no, that was just a get out of the way move. Played League of Legends from season 1 to 4, left for a while, then returned. Yeah, for me, as a game, like the actual gameplay of League of Legends is something that I really like and really enjoy. It got to the point where so many of the games felt more like a toss-up based on how good your team was. Part of the thing is like any lane can snowball super hard in that game and then hard carry. So it always felt like I was playing safe, not dying, getting a few kills here and there in my lane. And then it was a toss-up on whether someone was hard feeding or wanted to forfeit at 7 minutes into the game. So it led to those frustrating like interactions a bit too much for me. So I don't really touch the game anymore. If I had a full squad to play with, it is a lot more fun, I think, when you can account for that, you know? You don't have the chance of randoms giving up nonstop. I'm so dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dead. I got juggled between two flames. But yeah, League of Legends, yeah. Like I said, actually, more specifically, it was my primary game for like 8 years. So that's a hell of a long time to play. I got up to Diamond 4, which was top 2% of players at that time. So I was very into the game. But yeah, another thing is like the lobby system where you're queuing up for a game. People dodge that match, you start a game, there's a remake because someone's AFK, and then it felt like I was spending more time waiting on a game to happen than actually playing the game. So that's what actually led me away from stopping, no longer playing League of Legends. It wasn't the game itself, it was everything surrounding it. I still have a soft spot in my heart though, for it. Because like I said, it was a huge part of my childhood. Or, you know, yep. My childhood and young adulthood. I mean, I'm still in the young adulthood phase, obviously. Evade. What even hit me? Was it fire? Was it the wing? Hey, I swear, like I said, they're getting more and more frustrating the longer I try to fight these guys. Yeah, still love to play it with mates, understandable. That was a big thing back in the day too, is I did have a full stack of people that played together pretty often. None of them were as like competitively minded as me, but it was still a fun game to, you know, get together and enjoy. I do wonder how it would have been if I had a group that was like hyper competitive at ranked with me. Because I do really like that sort of competitive grind. I mean, hey, hell, you see it now, like just beating your head against the wall until you get better. I find it to be pretty fun. Dude, why do you jump after that? Is it straight into fire? Oh! Barely evade. I knew it was coming, I just timed it half a second late. Is this a tail sweep incoming? What is this? This is the fall forward thing. Tail sweep. Oh, out of the way. Out of... Dude, that's the move. I don't understand. Why is it so quick in an insta-kill? Ah. Maybe we need to power up before even facing these guys, honestly. Let's see. We already went up there. Where have I not explored, like, at all? I think we never went east of here. East of here. So yeah, let's take a momentary break from that headache. It's just so frustrating when you get close that many times. But if we can stop ourselves from being one shot quite so much, I'm sure we'll have a much better time. What are you doing out here, mate?
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Mikula the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Mikula remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I should have thought of this earlier.
I think I accidentally skipped a dialogue. Oh.
Right. It's time to be those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikula's side.
What does this even mean?
Right. Those of us who don't deserve. The Hornsent. On one hand, he trusts Mikula the Kind to bring salvation to his people. With the enchantment lifted, his vengeful passions may once again ignite. But surely he'd be mindful of kindly Mikula's promise. On the other hand, the Hornsent does present his own dangers. Perhaps your concerns are well-founded after all. Allow me some time to mull it over.
Hopefully I didn't just get someone killed that doesn't deserve to be killed. It's always the Souls lore stuff. Like, they use so many names and, like, proper names that... And, like, you see people so sparsely and they're always armored figures. It kind of makes it hard for me to follow what is going on plot-wise a lot of the time. Okay, what do we have up here? And it seems like there should be something, right? Oh, it's one of the teleport gates. Imbued sword key, sure. I'd kind of forgot about these like warp points because we hadn't seen a teleporter this entire DLC thus far. I mean, early on, I kept expecting, like, teleporting treasure chests. You know, the traps that fog billows out and it sends you somewhere way too strong for you. Or in a deep dungeon somewhere. The ancient ruins of Rao. Oh, are we finally? I spent so long trying to figure out how the hell you get here, man. That's actually how I ended up finding the boss up here. Why do I keep forgetting his name? But I kept trying to find ways to climb down and get over here. I went across the entire ledge all the way around, trying to find a gap, and no, you just use a teleporter. And apparently that's how you get here, or at least it's one of the ways. I shouldn't speak too soon, you know. Often these games have, like, several intended paths that work. Like, after I finish that boss, it'll possibly open a route over here. It's just always weird when it's something you can't so much logic out very easily. Because like I said, I was looking for caves and drop downs, not just teleporter straight to this region. What if I'm really sneaky? I don't think it'll work because... Yep, that didn't work. I was gonna say I don't think it'll work because like the water I think adds extra noise. Not quite. That was dumb. Ugh. That's a lot of consecutive attacks. I do think we're just kind of outstatting this guy, though. He's got a lot of hit-ins, but none of them ended up really being very impactful. Oh, I speak too soon. Okay. Nice, easy victory there. We got the Divine Bird Helm and the Divine Bird Warrior Armor. Fancy. Not quite what I'm looking for. I would like some of the tree blessings. What do we got over here, though? The Verdigris Discus. So, what do we got here? Check the inventory. Raises defense with higher equipment load. Interesting. So the heavier the armor you have equipped, the more defense you get. So it's like actually a reason to be super tanky and make your dodge roll worse. Ah, come back. Ah. I'll find out eventually how this how the menus work someday. Someday. Was that not a talisman? Or am I blind? Was it a consumable? If so, that seems kind of dumb. Nope, here it is. I don't know why I just wasn't seeing it. And what else do we got here? We have the Divine Bird Warrior Armor and the Divine Bird Helm. I really should be comparing stuff and see whether or not like stuff is an upgrade with minimal difference. We have 8.1 weight. Have we gotten anything that's like super crazy? I think it's like mostly side grades, so. That's one of the weird things with a lot of the armors in these games. Like early on, I felt like there were decent upgrades, but now I look at all of them and I don't know what's worth it over the others. There's just too many numbers. Too many numbers on all of them. All of them kind of vague with their effects. Did I miss something back there? I don't think so. It just feels like the area that a cave would be hidden. Yeah, it feels so weird to think about League of Legends after all this time, because like I said, it was such a huge part of my life for so many years. Hey, at least there's one thing League of Legends I'm still super hyped for, which is Arcane Season 2, which is releasing towards the end of this year. Super good, I mean, it's basically an anime, technically an American production, but, and it follows Jinx and Vi's storyline and rest of Vtuber. That was such a good first season. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. Yeah, there's definitely nothing there. I was expecting a Grace to show up pretty quick, but I'm not seeing one. So let's continue along this direction. Actually, is there a way up here? Not blatantly. Yeah, I'm so excited for season 2 of Arcane. I mean, I literally would call it one of my favorite anime of all time. Because it really is incredible. In fact, it's something I'd wanted for the longest time, was a more concrete way to enjoy the lore of League of Legends. Because, like I said, I was hyper invested in the game. It was something I'd followed for such a long time, since before the lore rewrites and everything. Well, that's not a way forward. Am I just dumb? Am I just missing, like, a blatantly obvious path forward? I guess there has to be a way to, like, jump up to some of these raised platforms, right? It's kind of funny. You look at Blizzard games, which are also games I got pretty invested in at some point. I feel like they had so much potential for really, really cool TV shows and movies and all that. But most of those kind of missed for me. Like the World of Warcraft movie was definitely not great. Is there even any way to go anywhere from here? Or do I just have to warp out? It's a really weird choice if so. Actually, could I... They say no jumping, but like I could make it to that ledge, couldn't I? They're telling me it's too high though. Everyone's telling me this is death, but I don't see any other way forward. But yeah, I feel like Overwatch, it had all these cool cinematics, same with World of Warcraft, and really interesting characters that you felt like would be awesome to get more story on. And then they never created an equivalent to like Arcane that really gave you that payoff. I mean, I guess in general, I love stories, so... And TV shows are one of the ways to get, like, the most quantity out of a story. So I really wish they would, you know, expand their universe and content. Though, I don't know, Blizzard nowadays has been kinda iffy. Yeah, no hidden path. Okay, I'm thinking this is just a dead end, which is really strange. I mean, I guess there were some teleporters that led to complete dead ends earlier in the game. Like there was one that showed you like a preview for an area that had a huge giant. But you were just expected to teleport out after that because it was on a big raised plateau with no way to get out. You're only into StarCraft 2? I mean, that's actually one of the only Blizzard games I haven't played, funnily enough. I tried like a tiny amount of StarCraft, but I think it was just kind of daunting to me, like just how many units you had to control. But if I'd gotten into it, I could see myself getting like hyper addicted. Is there a way down here? Because I really do like those sort of tactical PvP style games. It's just the barrier to entry was pretty high at the time, it felt like. Oh, this is like dizzying to look down. Oh, do not fall. I mean, even if I got down there, there's nothing. So yeah, I guess we give up on this. This is not an area you can progress from, I think. There's a guy with an item up here at least. Just a beast horn. But yeah, World of Warcraft I got super into back in junior high. I got into so many, that was when I like really got into gaming as a whole. Because before that I had really just played, you know, the Nintendo games, like single player stuff. Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, those were the goats. Ah, yeah, the campaign. I do kind of wish I'd committed to that. I think I also just got in on the hype for StarCraft 2 a bit late, because it'd already been out for a very long time by the time I picked it up. So if I'd gotten into it a bit earlier, it's kind of like Age of Empires is another strategy, like old strategy game that I kind of want to figure out, get into. It's just really daunting to look at. Yep, we give up. There is nothing there. That is really bizarre. Such a weird setup there. But a lot of the like character designs for the aliens and stuff were really, really cool. Like the Swarm Queen. Or Kerrigan. So like I said, that's something Blizzard did really, really well at. It's just unfortunate that they didn't feel like expanding that to TV shows and other media. Because nowadays, I feel like a lot of games are blowing up big time purely because of their movies and their TV show adaptations. Like Fallout recently had a major resurgence because of a TV show. I know The Witcher for a bit. Oh, The Witcher had a TV show that was well received. Can you not do that? Okay, dude. This guy's brutal. Is there another one behind me? There is indeed another one behind me. Dude, stop it, please. Stop. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, neat. So, Age of Empires is like particularly having a good time right now. That's neat. Yeah, big reason I want to get into it is I have a streamer acquaintance that his name is the Nando AOE, and he's specifically an Age of Empires streamer. Yes, I got murdered by the twin lobsters. They are almost as menacing as dragons, I dare say. Perhaps more so, because you do not expect them to attack so rapidly and have a water laser that goes towards you. No, we're back at it again. Like, menacing duo bosses. Too spooky. How am I supposed to handle it? Am I capable of aggroing? Can I aggro it, like, away from the water? Oh, goodness. But can I aggro it away and then we don't engage a second lobster? But yeah, because Nando plays a lot of Age of Empires, like, I'd like to give it a try at some point here. It's just another one of those things. It's like you feel like you're kind of late to the game because the game is that old. And when it's such an info-based game, feel like you're playing at a bit of a disadvantage. But I mean, hell, that's any game. Any game you get into late, and there's a bunch of amazing games out there that. You're kidding me. Can I not get this item because it's like floating? What is this? I killed my lobster, but I can't get my item. That's just rude. He murdered me. I should get rewards for murdering him now. Anything back here? Doesn't look like it. But no, the other, as I was talking about competitive games earlier, the other competitive game I got hyper into was Hearthstone. In fact, if I had better internet and a better computer back in the day, that's what I initially wanted to get into content creation playing, was just all Hearthstone all the time. And there was a point that I played so much that I got into the highest rank for Hearthstone is called Legend, and when you hit Legend you get a number ranking based on where you're placed in the server. So there was a month I played enough that I got to Legend 300, so I was in the top 300 players in North America for that month. So like top 200 is the range where you can get, back then anyway, was the range where you could get competitive points to actually get into Hearthstone esports. So yeah, that was really, I was so into the game back then. Nowadays though, I got out like 10 years ago or something, maybe a bit longer. They just kept ramping up the amount of cards that were being released. So it kept being harder and harder to keep up as a free-to-play or a cheap-to-play player. And like one of my favorite things in that game was just experimenting with all sorts of different builds, different decks, and just, I didn't want to just look up the best deck and play that deck all the time. I did that too, sure, but I liked testing on my own. I liked switching between decks all the time. So as the game got more and more prohibitively expensive, that's part of why I fell off. They also kept ramping up the amount of RNG that was in the game and how impactful that RNG was. So there were cards that had random effects that were like, you get one. Okay, we'll show you 3 random cards from the entire game. Pick one, you get its effect. It's something like that that can be super impactful, but it's super random and frustrating. So those two things kind of had me back away from that game, but I loved it so much in the earlier years. Now let me catch up on your messages a bit. I have too many chatters. Oh no. So many. How can I handle it? Latest relative. Yeah, you're right. A good example of this, I got really into Teamfight Tactics right when it released, and that was another game I got up to Master. Wait, no. I got up to Diamond 1, so I got really, really high ranked. But I was so into it. And now it feels a bit hard to get back into because they've moved so far beyond, but when I do spend the time to just read through everything, it can still be a really fun and a really compelling game. And I shouldn't... I think it's that little voice in the back of my head making me want to, like... I want to be the best at any game I'm playing, or any competitive game. So getting in on it late, I'm like, oh, I'm starting at such a disadvantage. It's going to be hard to be really, really competent at this game because, I don't know, that's part of what I enjoy with games is just getting really, really good. Or, you know, at least competent. Like, I'm not the GOAT at Elden Ring, I'm not the best, but I'm good enough. Always saw Hearthstone as a joke game. That was in which expansion, if I remember? The ramp up of RNG. There was one with like Reno Jackson. Why can't I remember? It's something Explorers. I think it's League of Explorers. Was maybe the last expansion that I really enjoyed. Or no, League of Explorers was after Old Gods. Old Gods was maybe my last really, really good expansion of that game. And then League of Explorers was when they started printing a lot more RNG cards that were powerful enough to make decks around. I think that, yeah, I think they also had Shutterwalk, that expansion. So yeah, there was a bunch more RNG. Like 3 of the top 5 decks were very, very random card generation reliant and random effect reliant. They were strong enough that you kind of wanted to play the decks anyways, but it felt annoying to be just like slot machine. Do I win or do I lose? Yeah, TFT was so much fun in the learning phase. I do think there's so many data resources nowadays though for those games. That a lot of people are playing very meta. What was the site? It was like TF Tactics or something. And I felt like when I came back to the game after a long time, I almost had to use those sites to get a grasp on what would even work. Because back in the day, you just threw stuff out there. And as long as you leveled and got a general team comp going, it was all right. But now you need to know what all the optimal comps are. Or at least for me, with how much I want to win, it really felt you were pigeonholed more into specific team comps. Yeah, Old Gods was by far my favorite expansion because that's when they printed a bunch of late game really impactful cards. Because early in Hearthstone, aggro was much more common and popular. Control was like much weaker. So the decks that had like low cost cards that you just try to run over your opponent were the best. And my favorite was slower controlling decks that you build up to some big final win condition. And that's exactly what Old Gods was and what it supported. By grace, if I e'er see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. In Hearthstone, I said League of Explorers was the last one I was like still really into it, but I played for I think at least 3 more expansions after that. I just kept falling like further and further more out of the game though. Let's make sure we spent our runes. We might have a bunch. Yep, we have some. Like I said, vigor apparently is really important to level up. I was only at 40. Apparently most people think you should be at 50 or 60, so I'll try to pour in more stats into that. That could maybe help us not get one shot by the dragon and whatnot. We got a smithing stone. Ooh, fancy. Are these the... Nope. I thought this might be the weird, like, moth people that we've been seeing around in some of the other areas, but nope. Smith script spear. Interesting. Didn't expect something incredible. What does this lever do, though? Ah, it's opening that gate. Nice. Oh, you liked the PvE content? What was it? Because I feel like they started releasing a lot more PvE after I stopped playing. Or they kept going into other side game modes. What There's an auto battler part of Hearthstone as well now. That actually like blew up quite a bit, I think. Where it's like their secondary kind of main game mode. I still find it so weird that they basically just put an entirely different game inside of Hearthstone. Same with Teamfight Tactics and League of Legends. It's like, why are you using the same client? I feel like this should be a standalone game. But they're just trying to like get the initial player base to start playing, I guess. It's just kind of weird. Hello, please die for me. Oh my god, why are you so tanky? Ooh. Don't kill me. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm like trapped in this. Go back around, go back around. Ah! Dude, this guy is brutal. Try circling around, then try critical hits. So it's just telling me to run behind and like... Oh, there it is. Ah! Can I just... Oh no. Out of the way, please. Ah! I didn't know he could throw fire at me. Seriously, all these fire and lava attacks are like the death of me. I have trauma. Please stop it, sir. Just let me murder you in peace. Dude, that guy also like just spins around and backhands you. Kind of wild. Another thing is I used to follow just when I got into competitive games like League and Hearthstone, like all the content creators I followed reflected that. And over time, a lot of my favorite streamers like quit the games as well. So I think that probably contributed to me falling off. Really, that guy doesn't even drop anything. That guy is so tanky for just just being a random dude. I know one of the first streamers I followed just overall was Kriparian. He was a Hearthstone content creator. I think he's still playing, like I said, the auto battler mode, whatever it's called. But he totally like stopped playing the main game though. I think he was looking for an opening for a long time to switch content. It's just, ooh, I'm sure it's just difficult when you have an established viewer base because of a singular game. They have to deal with like major decrease in views when they try to switch over. I think it's easier to like break out as a content creator for a specific game, but that's definitely not what I want to do. Whoa, Lord. Because I just like various different games too much. I like variety. Back in the day, League, Hearthstone, all that, but you really do just end up... Games get old. Like, I feel like I missed out on so many single-player games over the years because I was nonstop grinding these player versus player games. In fact, like a year and a half ago is when I started streaming. And a big reason was I wanted to force myself to just sit down and play single-player games. Just so I could, you know, experience them for myself. Because, like, I still haven't played, like, the Final Fantasies, the Kingdom Hearts. Like, there's a lot of big games that I'm sure are great. I've just never gotten around to because it's so easy to lull yourself into that repeated rhythm of playing the same PvP game every day. But, like, when do you stop? Like, you don't. Unless you reach, what, rank 1? How the hell is that gonna happen? Not likely. Possible, not likely. A lot of slimes. Where are we going now? You still watched videos for a while? Yeah. Same with like League and Hearthstone. I did continue following a bit content creators even when I'd stopped. Brian Kibler was another Hearthstone content creator that I really liked. I think he's actually still making Hearthstone videos, which is wild. I think he's an old ex-Magic the Gathering pro. So it's kind of neat that he moved over to a different card game after that. I also followed, it's so funny to talk about it, Disguised Toast was a big Hearthstone creator I followed back in the day. And then he blew up so big when when the Among Us craze happened. So it was really interesting to see him totally shift direction on his career. So many levers, dude. Oh wait, why are we closing? Why do we want to close? Why? What? I'm so confused. First off lever, then time for lift. Yeah, I was really into Hearthstone. Actually, the big one that quit around the time I did was Firebat. He was the first world champion, I believe, for Hearthstone. He won their very first competitive season. Okay, so that's why they want me to pull the lever, so a lift shows up there. Hello, sir. Can I please come through? Thank you. But yeah, Firebat, I followed him. He was actually one of the only ones I watched, like, their streams live. I almost never did that. I've always been more of a VOD watcher, at least until Vtubers became a thing. What? Where am I supposed to go? Am I just supposed to kill these guys? That's like really scary though. I mean, let's pull this again. Yeah, I think Firebat was... I mean, you were the one that played StarCraft, right? I think it was a StarCraft unit. Oh, I guess, yeah, they did create an actual Firebat after him as well. That might have been in League of Explorers. Oh, goodness. But I think he was inspired by a unit name in a different game when he created his username. But yeah, Fiery Bat, that's what it was. They made a card after him called Fiery Bat. What if I just shut them outside, huh? Then I can actually, like, look through this area in peace. Hate to do this, but I think we're just supposed to jump down. There was one other dungeon. Damn it. Well, the fact that we died so instantly means there's definitely not a lift or anything that shows up there. But yeah, there was one of the early dungeons made you jump down something like that. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? I'm so lost. Okay, let's just zoom on through. Oh. Out of the way, buddy. Pry door. How helpful. So I guess there was just maybe an item down that one. Yeah, Hearthstone, yeah, that was probably, well, I guess I said Kriparian was like the first ever Twitch streamer / YouTuber that I followed religiously. So I guess it makes sense that that's also the game that I first had people like retire from content creation. And now, hell, like YouTube and Twitch and everything is so big that I watch so much content all the time. Though I think so many people, they dream of one day, you know, blowing up. It's because streamers and YouTubers, they turn their hobby into a job. Like in the long run, that's the big thing you're hoping for. Like, who actually cares that much about, I mean, you definitely care about the money, but the bigger thing is just being able to sustain yourself while doing something that pertains entirely to your interests. Is this like the starting area? Or is this like a different... Yeah, this is the starting area we were already at. I'm so lost at where we're supposed to go here. Okay, what if I say, don't come back here? So we pulled that lever, so this is now open. Be wary of trap, but seek shortcut. First off lever, and then... Wait, is there going to be something like inside this? Is that what it was? No. No, that is not. I'm so confused. Like, do we just have to kill these guys? Is that what it is? Stop being so patient. Yeah, I mean, I'm working a full-time job. That makes sense. I mean, that's why I don't have a set schedule. Back when I started last year, I actually streamed almost every day for 5 months straight. I got stuck on the wrong physics option. Like I was trying to use my just HP up. Do we have to kill these guys? I am so lost. But yeah, some people do go a bit too hard on the content creation though, because it's the thing where you're, what's it called? You're your own boss at the end of the day. And that means you can work as little as you want, but also as much as you want. Some of them just overwork and hard hard burnout. Like I said, Firebat specifically, he was specifically a Hearthstone creator. I think he wanted to continue content creation if he could shift off to like other games. That's part of what I like so much about VTubers. Like most VTubers with like HoloLive and other major ones is they are variety content creators. I have to open that somehow, man. So like you're more there for their personality, and they're also less likely to burn out because they can switch between different games. Okay, I think last time I went up the ladder, have we gone straight through here? Yeah, there's nothing in here. But who knows, you know, I'm not successful at all. Yet, you know, just doing it as a hobby. I mean, hell, that's, like I said, I started out streaming every day, nearly every day for 5 months straight, but while also working a full-time job, that's just not sustainable. So instead, I just, when a cool game comes out and I want to stream, I just hop on and, hey, at least there's that little bit of a hope that maybe something will pop off someday. Be wary of up. Yeah, there's all those lava things, but it's like I'm missing some function, some puzzle here. You're kidding me. Did I just dropped down the wrong way? Yeah, I mean, I guess even to begin with, VTubing, because it is not using your actual face, there's less stuff to prepare for stream. Like, who cares what you look like? You don't have to, you know, fix your hair, get good lighting, all that jazz. You can be a lot more relaxed. So that's another cool part about the meta of VTubing. Like, I'd be fine with being a face cam streamer, but it's just more comfortable. And also, when VTubing came out, like, it just combined the anime aesthetic with streaming. And that was always something I've been incredibly into. Well, that's a lie. I haven't always been into anime. It wasn't until university that I really started watching. But yeah, when VTubing got big, like, it's my other biggest hobby. My biggest hobbies are like video games, anime, manga, and watching content creators. So it just combined everything I was super into, which is kind of cool. Ah! How dare you! Behold, monster! That's such a rude thing to do. Does this thing say something? Up required ahead. Up required ahead, all the more high road ahead. How am I supposed to go up, though? You're pointing over there, so you're like saying, how would I... Let's see, there's not a way across over there. First off, lever, and then time for lift. Oh! Am I supposed to jump on here, and then we rise up? And then we just walk off over to here? This took me so damn long to figure out, man. That's so frustrating that you have to, like, run around that many times if you screw it up. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for finally lighting the way. Precious item. What are you talking about? I don't see an item. Oh, but if you actually walk up, you can examine. Ancient meteoric ore greatsword. An ancient dragon smithing stone. Interesting. So this is a colossal sword. Standard / pierce. With light, white light charge. You need more arcane to do this. I just want to equip it just to see what it looks like, because it seems kind of badass. I'm glad someone put a note there. It's very, very possible I would have just walked on by it and not realized. Okay, meteoric. I'm just gonna do the thing. It's so hard. Okay, there we go. Oh, can we not even equip it? No, we can equip it. Good. I just want to see how it acts like. So a really big, heavy sword. It's just a giant slab of metal. Very funny. Oh, what in the world? That's kind of interesting, because I feel a problem you have with some of these heavy weapons is being able to get up close quickly to deal damage. So that kinda lessens that problem. Where's my curved greatsword, though? Where's my comfort weapon? Please come back. There we are. Indeed, an ancient slab from long ago. Yeah, that's just the path back down, isn't it? Yep. I ran around in circles that many times just to miss this here? Really? I guess my other question, we should at least try it out, right? Does this one lead anywhere special or no? That was just a teleport back to the entrance, I believe. No, this doesn't give you access to any special hidden spot. We'll just head back up to the top and explore a new area. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting like a boss fight. I don't think I've seen all that many dungeons that don't have a boss fight at the end at all. I guess it's because it was more of like a puzzle dungeon. Okay, let's slowly crawl our way out of here. Still though, like, I'm surprised. So we have these Erdtree blessings that increase our power level that we're still trying to look for more of. I would expect you to get a lot of those by beating bosses and beating dungeons, but that really doesn't seem to be the case. Most of it purely seems to be just run around and find them in the open world. So that's maybe one thing I find a little bit odd about the DLC, is that your power level isn't based on how much you've cleared or fought. It's almost entirely how much you've explored. You guys look a little bit angry. But at least it's not at me, so we're fine. Oh, is that another dragon? That is indeed another dragon. Well, I'm gonna show you that I can totally deal with a dragon as long as it is only one. Oh my gosh. Seeing all those health bars pop up is really funny. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Brayden, thank you. nice having anyone to chat to. It's it really is such a different experience streaming with people actually chattering. It's one of those things that makes me wonder. It's like I do very much enjoy rambling. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. That caught me. Oh. I do very much enjoy rambling, and I enjoy video games. I enjoy talking about stuff, but I really don't know. Like, I don't have enough chat to interact with to really know how much I'd enjoy that aspect if I did have, like, a larger crowd. But still, one-on-one, it's always just nice to, meet people of similar interests, even if it's purely through chat. Elden Ring, let's go! Okay, now where the hell are my runes? We gotta get those back. The thing with this dragon, once again, is it's not just the dragon. It's the dragon plus all these, like, soldiers around trying to fight it that always decide, hey, this guy's trying to kill the dragon. What if we try to kill him instead? I guess I need to look into the lore of what exactly a tarnished is again. Why people just must despise them utterly. Because just imagine, like, you're fighting for your life against the dragon like this. How much must you hate a person for them to show up and you're like, actually, I'll kill you and then let the dragon kill me. That's fine. But killing you, way more important than living. We're just gonna wait until, this beats up more of these random mobs. Ah! I did not think that would be a ghost flame attack. Like I said, what's up with the random soldiers hating me more than dragons? I'm struggling. No! 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 Stop it! What? Again, stop it! What is wrong with you? And these aren't even like the super weak guys. These were like mini bosses. Or like elite mobs back where we were fighting in one of the castles earlier. Come back, please! You bastard. Well, I got one hidden. Nice. Yeah, maybe... This is really showing me that, like, having things to distract dragons isn't actually a good thing at all. Because it just makes... What? I didn't even see the flame. Because it just makes dragons more unpredictable. I think there's another dragon we might just ignore, guys. I'm sorry, but... I can face a dragon one-on-one, but all these extra goons around are making it too much of a pain at our current power level. Come on, fight me like a man, dragon. Dude, how have we already been playing for 2.5 hours? With it being the work week, I'm gonna have to wrap up here in the next hour or so. What have we even accomplished today? It's been so little. Like, I think I was specifically trying to look for Erdtree blessings or a way to get to a new region, and we have failed at all those things. I don't think we found a single blessing. Hey, we found another grace. Anything else? Okay, this is kind of cut off from everything. Like, you really couldn't just put a blessing right here, huh? Huh? It'd be awfully nice of you. And I guess while the blessings are focused on exploration, at the same time they are not evenly spread out at all, it feels like. I didn't almost fall. What are you talking about? So it makes the scaling feel a bit uneven. That's maybe my only complaint with the DLC thus far, is like the blessings and trying to not realizing how important they were at first, and then after that them not feeling intuitive on like how you find and get them all. Fort Morning, what? Hey, don't let them take action, and we're good. Good to go. The Blessed Bone Shard. I still don't know what those are for. We found quite a few of those. I mean, sure, I'll try it. There has to be some big monster down here, right? Those guys hurt. Yeah, they hurt a lot. They could definitely kill me in a single chain. Oh, what is this? Marika's rune, what? Marika? I was gonna say, yeah, isn't that like an important deity or something? Or person? Consumable, used to gain 80,000 runes. Place on the eye of another to deny light in all its forms. Well, that's a lot of runes, but at the same time, as we've kind of discovered, runes aren't what scale us that hard in this area. What I need is more skibbity treasures. Erdtree blessings. Mesmere soldier ashes. Oh. That might be something over there. Where am I aiming? Oh, up there? Really? That's probably something we've already gotten then, perhaps. Bum 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 bum. Where the hell am I going? I just want to fight a boss. That is not the final one. I mean, I don't think Mesmer is the final boss. In fact, I'm pretty certain he isn't. But he does seem to be a major story boss. Yeah. That is almost certainly going to be a big struggle. Oh, nice. We found the Grace at least. Yeah, I think we'll try to get through this area, and if there's a boss at the end, maybe we call it then. Yeah, I kind of guessed when they put this way out here. Again, another blessed bone shard. It's probably something I should look up. I guess that's another thing of what makes Souls-like and Elden Ring type games so daunting. Is yeah, just how obtuse a lot of the items can be. It's like, I'm not sure what exactly this is for. Whoa! Hey, buddy! Old pal, old friend, you okay? How about you just stagger? Pretty annoyed that I was on my summon instead of my heal earlier when I tried to heal. Kind of funny that we're fighting it like right on top of a Grace. That's not what I wanted to do. Why can I not hit any weak points today? Well, there, I think I was just too impatient. Okay, yeah, dodging into him works better for that move. Because he keeps spinning as he approaches, so you want to like pass through him as quickly as possible. Enemy felled. Ash of War, aspect of the Crucible. Wings. Hey, so you can get wings and fly and be sick. Be cool looking. I mean, if, you know, if you could actually just spawn wings like that and travel around and fly, like, that would definitely be... I feel like that'd definitely be the go-to Ash of War. I mean, just imagine how much you could save on transport fees if you could just fly everywhere. Though I suppose if... I don't know, these are magical wings. Do you feel like physically drained? Vision's a friend, what are you talking about? Do you feel physically drained when you use magic like that? Like magic wings over a long distance? Or would it be mentally drained? Or would you just feel almost nothing and it would be free, easy transportation? I wonder how it is lore-wise and stuff like D&D. Like, does losing mana, does that feel similar to physical exhaustion? I guess they don't really have mana, do they? They have like daily number of times per day you can cast something. Why are we being pedantic about this? Why not? Oh, is this gonna be one? Teleport me somewhere, please. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. All that to get a damn cookbook. I hate you. I hate you so much, video game. I mean, I guess there's another chest over there. Maybe this isn't the end. It felt like the end. So I need to go straight across the way. How do I get up there? Hey, buddy. Whoa. And I was just standing in the fire, I suppose. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't expect it to keep burning and continue damaging after that. I mean, we're only like 3 feet away from the Grace, so no biggie. No big deal. Was that guy really the final boss of this area? Again, I feel like I've been discovering all the bosses in the wrong order in this playthrough. Like the very first knight I find is the Twin Moon Knight for Lana. Did I come from this direction or did I not? It actually seems like this is probably an area I did not go through. Okay. Ooh, let's go! Flame Drake Talisman. We were just complaining earlier about not having a better fire talisman. Okay, I wasn't complaining, but like we were actively looking for a good talisman. I don't complain. I'm not a complainer. Why would you put such a thing on me? Okay. Said to beware ambush. Sure there's an ambush. Okay, well, what's this next one, huh? A random smithing stone, yep. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We keep going to these, like, pretty secluded, like, you're at the end of something. Seems like you're gonna get something big. Nope. Small, meager item that you already have 10,000 of. And then we got that, like, rune of Marika that was a ridiculous amount of runes. And it felt like we barely did anything to get that. We just jumped in a hole. Okay, so this is where it was, yeah. I thought that there might be more stuff hidden back there. Wait. Is this a different area? I'm confused. Yeah, I already jumped down there. This might be a separate stairwell from where we were earlier, though. Oh, are we back out front? Yeah, we really are. Is this out front or is this out back? Yeah, we were already at that Grace, so the entrance. We somehow worked our way all the way around to the entrance, but we are still missing an item from up in the towers. Oh, that's the way we went. Okay. I mean, what? I guess the Marika's rune was, in fact, in this area, in this castle, so that could be your one big reward that was hidden here. It just feels so strange that I found it in the first 3 seconds of being here. Okay, what if I climb up here? Is there a way to, like, jump down over there? Bum 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 ba da bum. Someone got up there somehow. Is there a more, like, obvious way? I don't really want to jump from that height. Son of a bitch. Wait, what? It's a new grace we haven't been to. Yep, that's definitely the intended route, right? Definitely. Still no ladder. Yeah, I felt like there would be a way to... Like, it looks like this would open up and you could access something there, but nope. Nothing. There was nothing. And yep, right over there is where we were previously. That's really what they expect to do? They made it, like, so annoying to jump over there. And what I find especially strange is that there was a grace. There can't be that much left in this area, right? Unless this is like a warp. Nope, just a smithing stone. I do not understand the layout of this place at all. It's one of those things that grabs you, like the Iron Maiden things, I think. It grabs you and crushes you. Why the heck is one of those here? Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not meant to go that way. So that's where we came from. How did someone die here? What? Who are you fighting? Was it the guy that was just over there? That weak-ass guy? Yeah, it's just that guy. That's it. What was the point of this grace? I'm so befuddled. It doesn't let you get anywhere special at all. Well, okay. I mean, I guess we succeeded here. I don't know. That is so bizarre to me. I'm really confused. Why would you put, like, two graces 30 feet away from each other when one of them's already covering the boss and the other one covers nothing? Oh, unusual. Anyway, I'm gonna run back here because I found it so strange that one of these Iron Maiden things is around. Seek left. Why am I seeking left? Hello? Is there like a gap over here? Or are you just talking about this guy with like nothing? Why does that look like there's actually stuff down there, maybe? Anyway, weird. Like, that looks cool. That area. Where are we facing even? Oh, this looks to be high rarity, right? Blessing of Marika. What? This has been such a bizarre area. Completely restores HP and heals all ailments. What? Wait, is that wind? That's wind. We can jump. Nice, nice. Maybe there's something else hidden around here? You would hope so, right? If not, then why? I'm so confused. Like, the game has been walking me in circles in all these places. I am so very confused at what the point of being able to access some of these spots is. There seems to be no way forward around them. Why is it always beautiful, but why is it always dead end as well, is the bigger question in my mind. Item ahead. Try Spirit Spring, then down. Try Horse, then time for jumping. So does it work that way? I guess we will use the flask. Then we jump, but we head this way. Does it eliminate all fall damage? It does. Okay. I had forgotten the mechanics of that, I guess. So there was a way forward. I just didn't realize it. What the heck is this thing? Somewhere a spirit spring has been unsealed. Assume it's that one there. Is this the sort of like jump puzzle type thing? Like you just have to find all these spirit springs and then where you're supposed to head from there. Talisman of the Dread. What could this be? Raises potency of magma. I believe there was a curved greatsword that specifically like dropped from the magma worm guy, the magma drake. So that could be cool. O Baal, tyrant drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry, and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited each, every last one of that arrogant lot. Behold a gorgeous view. Wow, it is so cool. This is so neat, guys. Such a neato area. Is this gonna want me to like jump off the cliff? Up? What are you talking about? But I want to go down, though. Yeah, I think that just leads me to where I was before, so. So I guess it was like, if you discovered it from this direction, you could get higher up. Wasn't there like a cross thing over here, or was that a different area? Ooh, so much exploration, so little reward. Please, Elden Ring, I beg of you. I just want one piece of candy. I'm not seeing anything quickly at a glance. I feel like there has to be a Grace somewhere nearby, right? Hello. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I miss something over here, so I'm gonna check it, but I really doubt there's like a cave or anything. Nope, nothing. Just these troll-like fellows trying to ruin my day. There was not a Grace to be seen. Except for this one. Ruined Forge Lava Intake. So this is another Ruined Forge. Is this going to be a similar thing where we find like a weapon at the very end? Like a melted weapon similar to the one we just grabbed earlier? I mean, it's the same aesthetic, right? The melted forge. Hit them where they're weakest. I mean, if it's just those guys again, like, not that easy. In fact, like, I really feel like it's not worth trying to even do that. We're just gonna keep moving on, leave them to their own business. Okay. Didn't expect that. Is it saying to, like, drop the ring into the flame? Cast it into Mount Mordor. It's the only way. Destroy the great evil. The Elden Ring. I mean, yeah, really seems to be the only way, is just dropping down. Nothing hidden over here. Oh wow, incredible! Another cookbook. I'm definitely gonna make use of that. Left required ahead. Something over here. I don't know, this doesn't seem super required unless you're referring to the ladder, which I will head up for a moment. I don't think it leads all the way back up to where we were, but I am entirely wrong. Yeah, I don't know why these guys have such quick turn rates. It feels like the antithesis to what they're supposed to be doing. Like, you're supposed to hit them in the weak spot. I would think they would, like, stagger almost instantly. Or they couldn't turn around quickly to deal with it. Instead, they end up being a major headache to deal with, and they give you no damn rewards. There's an item up there, it looks like. Just a bunch of little smithing stones all over the place. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a forge, right? It makes sense that it'd be somewhere you would gather all the smithing stones up. Nice. That one actually went pretty well. I think we're improving how we're dealing with them. Though really has to be a major headache to try and deal with two of them like we were trying earlier. Behind required a hit. What the hell do you mean? How does that make any sense? Behind required ahead. Anyway, this should be the rest of it, I assume. What is this? Oh, is this the thing? Are you able to roll through the fire? Like through the lava? Isn't there something... I'd forgotten that the lava manor, like, it was really important to just roll through whole sections of lava, which is absurd to, like, think about. Myth script dagger. That's the second script dagger thing we found. They must be a special, like, sort, special variant. I do actually want to check and see here. I feel like that hasn't greatly increased our defense, so we're gonna do this for fire resist. Let's go! There has to be something, right? You're kidding me. I'm so annoyed. There's really nothing out here? Then why make this room like this? That is such a bizarre setup for a room if that's not what you want me to do. I was so certain of myself. Like... I'm a little bit flabbergasted by some of the map design choices, I guess, in this DLC. Is that where I just was? I think that's where I just was. So I just rolled all the way back towards the start, essentially. Is this where I was supposed to go that I never went? Just above here? Well, has to be, yep. There's another guy over here. As always, it's just a useless smithing stone. Now I have to go back around. Yeah, some of these labyrinthine dungeons are a little bit of a headache. A little bit. I think I'm okay with remembering like where I've gone and where I haven't at least. But my memory is definitely not perfect. And like there's just times you don't look up because you don't expect to have to go that way. The last shard, is this what I had to do? So this is what it was wanting. So I wasn't entirely wrong that you were supposed to go this direction. I just missed the fact that there was a hidden lever up above in an area I didn't think you could even get to. If you fall down there, do you get stuck? Now it looks like you can climb up the right side again. Right here. But this is where it apparently wants us to go. Oh? There's like a path down and around as well. Okay, we'll do the grace and then we're gonna head back. See that, the path that led the other way. Wait. Is this where we entered? This is where we entered. What? I'm even more confused. There has to be a big item at the end of it then. Otherwise, why would it lead you... Did I miss a different path? I'm losing my goddamn mind in these maps. Like, we got that dagger, but like, is there really not something bigger? Tri-bridge, hidden path ahead, something incredible ahead. And if you're saying there's something incredible, it has to be like something, right? Not nothing, something. I'm so dumb! How did I just not see stairs leading up over here? Maybe I'm just getting tired. Is that it? So yes, this was another weapon altar thing. We got the anvil hammer and an ancient dragon smithing stone. I'd really like if we could find another curved greatsword out of one of these anvils. That would be pretty cool. Kind of unlikely though. But yeah, so we're finding weapons, but not much else. But it does seem that was the, like, big reward for this section of land. I'm gonna head back down here and try to go up the other path on the other side. Again, I find it bizarre that we haven't seen an outdoor grace around here, because it feels like a central connecting region. And then we had those two bizarre graces that were 3 meters away from each other up in that castle. Like, you could have just spared one of the graces and put it down here. Down here in the swamp. Or would that have simply made too much sense, methinks? Hello, how are you? Perish! Something incredible! If you say so. I better not have just murdered said incredible thing. And nothing else remains anywhere. God, all these like little nooks for nothing to be there. Over and over again. Hundreds of times. No, perhaps thousands. Hi, kid. I kind of want to fight the crab, but at the same time, I really don't want to not have a respawn point. So we're going to ignore him for a moment and go into this cave. Because if I had to guess, there's probably a grace down in this cave. And my guess would be wrong. Because why would anything ever make sense here? Why am I so glowy? Grace. Yes, finally. What's this? Ah, the Spirit Ash. I do not care about those nearly as much. But nice to get, I suppose, still. Something immediately right here, like a big boss, or just more diverging paths leading to nothing of importance. I'm gonna use this in case I fall and die, but it feels like this is intended to be parkour. Well, shit. Nothing that cool down here, at least, but I do want to get those other items. What was that lighting? That was bizarre as hell. We're fine. Not even close, not even. Dude. What is up with that, like, stuttering? It's not my fault. It's the latency. The horse is kind of difficult to navigate, like, through the air. Oh wow, incredible! Another cookbook! I'm so overjoyed. Psych! Well, we found another Grace. I hope this leads somewhere important, man. Because, I feel like it's been a while since we've found anything that mattered. I was once told a coffin could convey its passengers upon a gentle cruise. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Yeah, I do remember the the original game having, like, coffins at the top of some of these waterfalls that you, like, got in it, and then you'd ride it off the waterfall. Super bizarre, by the way. Not sure how the physics of that. I'm for bow. So that would usually be like a hanging pot or something that you have to knock down. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there it is, right there. And I actually, that's not what I wanted. What was that throw? Okay, we're just gonna have to equip a bow. Yeah, I definitely would have not noticed these pots hanging, by the way, if it wasn't for the messages. So, kind of grateful for them having those. It's so funny seeing like a giant hammer and it's like, you need more faith to wield this hammer. I mean, I assume it has some special magical ability attached. That would be why. But no, me and my 80 strength just wants to like toss one of those around. Why not? Are we low enough? I really hope so. Okay, we are. Mushroom Seller's Bell Bearing. Forgot, yeah, that is what was in the other one, is a bell bearing. Oh wow, there's another fire colossus down here. If there's a nearby grace to it, then maybe that's how we end off the day. Golden sheep, what the hell? Oh god! I was not expecting an actual challenge. The lightning sheep. Do you stop? Okay, thank you. How dare you try to kill me? At the same time, why do they have such a giant golden sheep that just drops nothing? Wow, they really do be crazy. Those sheep look to be in a bad mood, man. Better not mess with them. Crab? I don't want to deal with... Oh, the tiny crabs, I see. Okay, we've supposedly reached the end of the river, but I'd be really surprised if there wasn't something else in this little region. Like, they have all these lightning sheep, so I would expect there to be something, like an entrance to a dungeon, or like one item somewhere. I don't know. It can't just be like, kill all the sheep, please, sir. Oh, a cookbook. Yeah, that's exactly what we were looking for. Thank you. This be friend? Perchance? Yeah, that was the purpose of this entire region. Definitely just one singular cookbook. Yep, we've checked through the whole area. There is not a grace. There is not a dungeon. There is nothing but golden sheep and that fiery colossus that somehow aggroed us from 10 miles away, maybe. But we're just gonna ignore him. Oh, and a giant crab. Bum, 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 bum. Why the hell would you put a colossus like that so far away from a grace? Unless there's one just around this corner. I'm holding out hope. Oh, just random gravestone. And weird plants. Ooh, it's blue. The Cerulean Coast. Well, that's a cool looking area. Well, I guess that's it for us today, chat. We found a neat area here. It's blue, dabbity, dabbidi. Like you and I. But yeah, we will explore this area next time. Hopefully we can actually find some Erdtree blessings. Maybe I'll have to... I don't want to look it up online, but I know there was like a couple map things we could maybe utilize. So let's see, where was it? Used for crafting, expands crafting. But I think there's a ways down here, honestly, at this point. Nope, maybe it might even be too far back to use the recent item thing. But anyway, there was a little like map thing, piece of paper that kind of showed you where several of the blessings would be, but definitely not all of them. So yeah, I'm not sure, but we'll be figuring this out more probably tomorrow, maybe later in the week, because if I'm too busy, like I work until 6 p.m. So I basically hopped straight on here today. So if I'm not feeling energetic, I may not hop on. It might be something for later in the week. But yeah, if you did stop by, thanks so much, especially to Fred and Toast for chatting with me a bit. Always a fun thing to ramble, and it's a skill I would like to improve in myself. Oh, I'm also just super glad today that we got to the point where the game did not crash against the field bosses. I just lost against them, which, you know, is an entirely different problem, skill issue. But that means we should be pretty much in the clear to beat any bosses we want from here on. So, but yeah, anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll plan to see you all next time. Goodbye and farewell.